Burnside. Now we saw him present at the Mr. Bill Classic last month, where he is making his official debut one-on-one here on High Voltage tonight.
Buck Burnside comes from CSW. You mentioned he made his debut at the Mr. Bill Memorial Tournament. He's got a huge opponent in front of him.
Oh, 100%. And a fan favorite at that, Chris. I know he's trying to rebuild from those moments and making an impact here tonight, picking up a victory against Burnside. As you mentioned, this is a moment that these guys need to take advantage of. Will Burnside pick up his official single match victory here, or will Chaos finally get on the upright and start skyrocketing that victory or that career we know he could do?
Buck Burnside wins this match. What's the chances he's going to get a championship match for the High Voltage title?
Oh, it's very possible for us. I mean, like I said, we like to give opportunities here on High Voltage to those who deserve it. If Burnside can pick up a victory against a guy like Johnny Chaos, there's no doubt we can see him taking on Freiburg for that High Voltage title in the near future.
Speaking of Freiburg, punitive damages are going to be coming up this High Voltage match. They're going to be facing
the Amazing Turtle and Omar, Chris. Two guys who have had issues with Freiburg over the last few months are going to team together and hopefully get some retribution against a guy who just can't find a way to pick up a clean win.
Buck comes up with a knee at the midsection of Johnny Chaos. Reverse whip. Takeover. Johnny Chaos showing a drop kick. Goes for the cover. And Tommy 2 count.
You mentioned it. Buck is a trainee of Chicago-style wrestling. He is fairly new to the business, only recently starting his training. But, you know, the best thing about High Voltage is giving opportunities to rising stars in the business, not just here at SCW, but also CSW and even Power Entertainment as well. Johnny Chaos we're looking at going on a year now since he started his journey here in Southland Championship Wrestling. So both guys are young, both guys are hungry, and they're showing that they deserve to be here, not only on High Voltage, but in Southland Championship Wrestling.
Johnny Chaos being here for a year, he needs to really start showing. Granted, when you're learning in the ring, that's what High Voltage is great for. You're getting that ring experience. Now it's time to start taking some of that experience, tuning it up. Buck has Johnny in the corner.
Well, Buck knows that in order to beat a guy like Johnny Chaos, you have to stay on him and beat him down. You know, work on every part of the body, because as we see, Chaos will utilize every part of his body as a weapon. Drop kicks, clotheslines, back elbows. You know, hell, he probably threw a headbutt a time or two. But you gotta sit there, you gotta break Johnny Chaos down piece by piece if you want to pick up a victory against a man as strong, as powerful as Johnny Chaos.
Johnny Chaos trying to get a little bit of air in his lungs. Buck was jumping on top of his back, pushing all that oxygen out. Buck is not letting up. He is on it.
Well, Buck is using every bit of that 5 count to beat down Johnny Chaos. Now, some guys you know, would take this opportunity to roll out of the ring, catch their breath, get a second win. Johnny Chaos is a true fighter, and he's willing to stay in that ring and continue to take the beating just to find that upper hand offense. Is that smart? Is that dumb? Only time will tell in this match, Chris.
Buck just got done raking the eyes of Johnny Chaos on the top rope, whipping in the corner. Jab, jab.
Kind of like he's toying with Johnny now. We all thought he was going for a big splash. Instead, he put the brakes on and then started punching him straight in the mouth. That's brawler mentality you don't normally see here in wrestling anymore.
Something different. Grabs Chaos's arms around the bottom rope and then starts pulling on it, his foot in his chest.
Well, it looks like he's trying to strain those biceps and triceps, which is smart because if he could do it, Chaos won't be able to pick him up and toss him around the ring.
Another whip into the corner. Johnny Chaos rolls out of the way. Buck shoulder first. Post. And Chaos is starting to mount an offensive. Crossbody.
Just a 1 count that Johnny gets from that pinfall.
That's new for Tommy.
Yeah, just a 1 count. Oh! Hit him with that stunner. That could be it.
Gonna cover 1, 2. Johnny Chaos pulls out the victory.
Well, we mentioned Johnny needed a win. Johnny needed a victory. And he got it here tonight against Buck Burnside.
Johnny Chaos just made a statement. He might be down, but he's not going to be out. That's right, KJ has definitely made a name for himself here on High Voltage. Multiple matches here by this guy who is also a CSW trained professional wrestler, known as the Man the Sailor. He probably is going to have one of his toughest competitions here tonight, if not at least the most dangerous. Yeah, here's a opponent making his way to the ring. Here's Apex. When it turns out, TJ Carter was also one of the participants in the Mr. Bell tournament. Apex comes out and bench hard, test the think somebody poked him in the eye.
I think that's what it was, yeah. I heard rumors that Apex was having some minor back issues, as you can tell from the tape. The rumors are true. Gotta give respect that he's out here willing to fight these matches, not only here on High Voltage, but also on the main card of Hangover. So maybe Carter sees that as an opportunity, and maybe take advantage of the injured back, try to pick up a victory against a man here like Apex.
Carter has this advantage. Professor Keith on the outside of the ring.
Oh, yeah, no doubt he's going to get involved at one point in time here.
Carter reverses the hold. Overhand wrist lock. Trying to get Apex down to the mats.
Yeah, and I got to give a lot of respect to KJ Carter. In my mind, he's more of an aerial high flyer. But he's trying to be technical with a guy like Apex. I don't know if that's a smart move, but he was kind of holding his own for a moment until Apex reversed it into a headlock and now a hip toss. Now it looks like Apex does have the offense here on KJ Carter.
Maybe it's part of his respect of Apex having MMA experience. He knows that Apex is able to come up with anything at any time. Don't underestimate your opponents.
Well, yeah, but KJ Carter needs to stay off the ground, because if Apex gets you to the ground, the show's over. Tommy doing his job, making sure that the count is clear, so Apex breaks the 5 count and don't get disqualified for a second.
KJ Carter sitting off that top rope. Apex down.
That's the speed, that's the aerial that we were looking for on KJ Carter. Good as over.
Almost a 3 count.
What a Tommy 2 count here tonight.
Professor Keith comes over to console Apex, giving him some words of advice.
Well,
Tommy starts to count.
We know the history of Apex, we know the history of Keith. Both men, MMA backgrounds, ultimate fighters.
KJ Carter made a mistake. He turned his back on Apex. Apex makes some land right up in the ring apron. And it's the opening that Apex needed.
Apex focusing way too much on the fans, needs to stay on KJ Carter. Apex now got that choke on KJ. Is KJ gonna tap out here, Chris?
It's a submission move.
It's another unique submission that we're seeing coming from Apex. KJ, though, however, trying to fight out of it. This kid does have heart. And I think Apex...
to the chest of KJ Carter, takes him down.
I was just gonna say, I think Apex just knocked the heart out of KJ Carter. And an
armbar. He's got it locked in.
Alright, it's in deep. If KJ can't reach the ropes, I don't know what he can do.
He's trying to get over to that bottom rope.
He's got it. Apex needs to break it.
Apex more worried about Tommy than he is KJ Carter.
Well, there's been a lot of personal issues between Tommy and Apex. That's been well documented over the course of the last few months. Tommy, though, I want you to pray. Why is he focused on me?
Open the door. Professor Keith introduces himself.
It just proves that maybe Apex can't beat KJ Carter on his own. He needs the help from the professor, from Keith on the outside.
In the corner. Shots to the head. And then they kick right to the ribs of KJ Carter.
Vicious.
Forearm to his back. He's not letting KJ Carter get his breath either. And those clubs on the back just knocks it right out of him.
Well, Chris, when is the right moment for a wrestler to say, hey, listen, maybe this is enough. Maybe I shouldn't put myself through any more pain. Because it looks like KJ is really struggling here.
I don't think it's in KJ's mentality. He's not going to give up. He's not going to quit. He'll take the beating. He'll learn as he goes on. But he's also sending a message. Okay? Apex is beating down, but he's not giving up. And that's just talking now.
Tommy needs to not worry about breaking him off the hole, but for just count to 5 DQ them, dude.
Near the midsection. Apex calling for the end.
Looks like he might be going for a power slam.
KJ Carter kicks out. Elbows. Apex down.
KJ getting that second win. Sling blade. Drop it. Apex down. He can finish it off right now. And he can give Apex another boss here after a big cartwheel elbow drop. Hands out behind KJ Carter. Everybody, I don't know if they want KJ to win or Apex to lose. Who knows what they're more excited about here?
Apex goes timing right in. KJ Carter, Apex takes the advantage.
Oh! I don't know why he keeps looking at me, man. Make the pin, end the match.
Submission move.
Another crossface.
KJ's trying to fight it.
He's in the middle of the rope. I don't know. He's in the middle of the ring. I don't know if he can reach the rope. It's happening. That's it. That's it. He's happening. He needs to break the hole. He needs